Alors, bienvenue à ce match numéro 5 entre les Dodgers de Los Angeles et les Pirates de Pittsburgh d'Alain Rochefort. Alors, c'est ce stade-là que je prends? Oui, je pense que oui. Je ne pourrais pas décrire parce que je suis un peu... j'ai 50 000 affaires à faire. On va vous mettre ça en mode hybride, ça soit le fun. Alors, Down Slow, le receveur, prend la place de Mike Lavalière au 6e rang du rôle offensif et c'est Randy Tomlin, le lanceur partant. Pour les Pirates, match numéro 5 de cette série de division 90 au Three Rivers Stadium. 60 000 spectateurs qui agitent leurs serviettes jaunes. Ouais, ben de toute façon, je suis en congé aujourd'hui, fait que c'est pas bien grave. Effectivement, que je ne demanderai pas de prime de l'Union des artistes. Non, mais je suis en congé pour vrai. Je suis en congé parce que hier, j'ai fait 8 heures de route pour revenir de chez mon parrain, puis aujourd'hui, il fallait que je gère la maison un peu. Alors, voilà, pour le match, on va espérer une victoire des Pirates. On veut quand même que notre DG Alain accède à la série de championnat. Tomlin avait quand même bien fait à son seul départ. Il n'avait pas été impliqué dans la décision. C'est un gaucher. On va voir si l'attaque des Pirates pourra être aussi efficace qu'elle ne l'a été lors du match numéro 4 à Los Angeles. On va juste ajuster un petit détail. OK, c'est beau. Non, c'est resté. Okay, tout est beau. Alors, bon match. On rappelle que Marie-Hélène Desroches a déjà accédé aux séries de championnat. Victoire contre les A's avec ses Blue Jays. Il ne reste que 2 DG. Il faut absolument que les Pirates l'emportent. Mais là, ça part mal pour les Pirates. C'est quand même une équipe qui fait des ravages, les Dodgers, jusqu'ici. Les Pirates, espérons aussi qu'ils puissent profiter de l'avantage de la foule. Et attention, on va voler le but. C'est réussi.
Position, nobody out. You're in Game 5 of the NLDS. In the dirt, blocked. Popped up. Bell. Hauls it in for the out.
Alors, chez les Dodgers, le joueur qui vraiment épate la galerie, c'est Kirk Gibson, des doubles, un circuit. Mike Shepperson aussi, quand même, connaît des bonnes séries à 2,31 de moyenne. Évidemment que chez les Pirates, ça va prendre un éveil de Barry Bonds ou de Bonnie là.
It's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you're committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now here is Lenny Harris. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
One strike.
Check swing, called strike. High fly ball out to center field. Drifts towards it and makes the grab. And that is that. So the Dodgers lead one, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Ramon Martinez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. He's right. He's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel. And that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, number 18. Singing game 5 of elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
Here's a 2-1. And that one pulled foul. And now it's filled up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now the number 2 hitter. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Gibson sizes this one up, and there are 2 outs. There's the Pirates lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Bonilla getting on deck circle. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. Down in order go the Pirates. Scoreless after 1. The pivotal game 5 of the division series. Here's the second baseman, Juan Samuel. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, and there's 1 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front here. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
the veteran outfielder, Brooks. And that one hammered. Bonds ranging back. Going gone. He circles the bases, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And here's the catcher. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. In for a strike. 2-2 now.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Popped up. Bell under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The shortstop, number 30.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in this decisive Game 5. Swings through that one.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs. Struck him out looking. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show.
What now? Jump out. About to get on your bumper. Shorty that's with me gon' shoot like a jumper.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Out to right fielder, Bobby Bonilla. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. And that misses. Ball 3.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times come out big.
The first baseman, number 5.
And now the first baseman. 1 out, base is empty. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string of a changeup.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
And now the catcher comes up to him. In there. And so now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. That one misses. And the count's even at 2. Two outs, base is empty. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and it remains 1-0. And here's the pitcher for the Dodgers, Ramon Martinez. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just punched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside of 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And here is number 27. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kirk.
So a man at first. Kirk Gibson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. A little bit high, and it's 2-1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with it coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Bonilla on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
The first base, number 34.
Next, the switch hitting first baseman, Eddie Murray. Now snap throw to first, and he's back in there. Two outs. That's a little bit low. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Hit in the air, right field. Bonilla makes the grab, and that is that. 1 left for L.A., but they lead it 1-0. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Lind. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Next offering is downstairs. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
Well, I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jay Bell. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that one ripped into right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now with a turn for second. And that's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of doing it.
Runner at second. And next is the Pirates pitcher. That one's in there, and the count is 2-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Gibson under it. Calls it in, 2 away. And now the center fielder.
Number 18.
Tying run in scoring position here in Game 5 of the NLDS. And the count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And now, Lenny Harris.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Long run into the gap. Reaches, but can't haul it in.
The batter number 10.
What a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now here is Juan Samuel. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Harris on at first. Nobody out. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. So digging in, Brooks. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. And there's the ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Runner on the go. Grounds one to short. Bell. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now back, number 15.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's second. And he chases that one. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So the Dodgers lead. Down the third baseman.
Former Pirates, the third baseman, number 19.
to left, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Barry Bonds. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Next pitch in for a strike, 1 and 2.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Outside. The count now 2 and 2. The Dodgers up by a run here in this decisive Game 5. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 3. Line drive. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. He's going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner. That's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Bobby Bonilla. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
2-2 now. And they'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate more. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Back foot slider struck him out. Bucks go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
The shortstop, number 30.
The 1-1. Check swing, no appeal. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. Didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Ramon Martinez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. And the count is 1 and 2. Gets the bunt down the right side, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter. Here goes the runner. On the ground. Whips it across. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Kirk Gibson digs in now.
Kirk Gibson.
Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. Number 5, the next Pirate to hit.
The first baseman, number 5.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
it for a base hit. Off to a good start for the leadoff nine.
Now batting, number 15.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Coog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here's the Pirates catcher now. The 1-1. That one missing low. That misses. They're down 3 in a row.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Late swing fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Headed down the line. Brooks on the move towards foul ground. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Tim Cruz, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Jose Lynn, the next Pirate to hit.
OK, bon. J'étais dehors. Raymond Martinez s'est blessé après avoir reçu la balle sur le pied. Ce qui ouvre la porte peut-être aux Pirates. C'est le releveur Tim Cruz qui s'amène. Et tout allait bien pour Raymond Martinez. Est-ce que c'est la bougie tant attendue pour les Pirates de Pittsburgh? Il y a 2 hommes sur les buts en 5e manche. On va le voir très bientôt. J. Bell s'amène. Déjà, un coup sûr aujourd'hui, c'est un double. Alors, on verra bien, mais maintenant, c'est la relève qui devra guider les Dodgers. Évidemment, ça s'active déjà. Blessure qui fait mal, le départ de Martinez, mais ça pourrait ouvrir la porte aux Pirates d'Alain Rochefort. Je vous reviens.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in Game 5 of the NLDS. That one in there across the legs. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are 3 passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way out.
So bases all loaded up. And now the pitcher. All loaded up. Last half of inning number 5.
Really going after it here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
He goes down looking.
Pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. Offense is a simple ground ball. You've got a high ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
And now the Pirates leadoff man. And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1. 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 1. 2 gets a strike and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. 2 outs. Bases are full. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next offering misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. That one to first. Whips it to first in time. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Pirates leave them loaded. They're down 1-0. And now Eddie Murray. Next offering upstairs. Movement in the bullpen. A left-hander appears to be getting ready. Fastball is outside.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
This one in the air, right field. Bonilla has this one sized up. And out number 1 on the ground. Here's the left fielder, Lenny Harris. Missed with a changeup. That's ball 2. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Just missed. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Oh, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that hit because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
That one fouled off. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable out there. Just one of those days, but when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead, getting that W.
And now the right fielder, Brooks. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Big swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And it remains 2-2. Harris leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 2, 3, 4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Pirates nothing. Well, 1-run game. Here's the 3rd baseman.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That one outside. 2-1. The back going too soon, it's strike two. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Brooks on the move towards the line. Dives. What a play.
Number 25.
Now at the plate, Barry Bonds. Outside low, ball two. The Pirates down by a run here in this decisive Game 5. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Struck him out without a swing. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball to me. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Bobby Bonilla. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that's down and away.
Time to start to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win game, especially when you're losing. Their season is on the line, and they know it.
And it's strike two.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And downstairs. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Get on the ground for short. Throws the first in time. That ends the frame. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail here 1-0. Number 56 gets the ball now.
Now pitching for the Pirates. Number 56.
Well, one-run game. Here's the catcher.
Number 15.
Au nouveau lanceur pour les Pirates, le gaucher Scott Luskin.
Slings the first and a quick out number one. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop.
On s'en bonne offensive dans ce dernier tiers pour les Pirates. Ils n'est pas capable de produire. Il y a eu beaucoup de points dans le match 5. Toronto-Oakland. Et là, c'est difficile pour les Pirates. Attention, José Offerman la frappe loin au champ centre. C'est capté à la piste d'avertissement. Et frappeur suppléant pour le lanceur, c'est Willie Randolph qui s'amène au 9e rang. Deuxième prise, la rapide. Frappé au champ gauche par Randolph, sera capté par Barry Bonds. Alors on s'en va en fin de 7e. Les Pirates ont besoin d'un point. Attention, c'est Jay Howell qui s'amène, n'a rien donné en 4 manches et 2 tiers dans ces séries. C'est de Brem maintenant au bâton. Les Pirates ont besoin d'une étincelle. À l'intérieur, 3e balle. Et c'est le receveur Dan Slow qui s'amène. Dans le cercle d'attente, pardon. Et Sid Brem au champ centre, un coup sûr. Les Pirates amorcent du bon pied cette 7e manche. John Snow maintenant, les receveurs. 1 en 2 aujourd'hui. Rapide tombante. Déjà deuxième prise. Ah non, non, non. On va voler le deuxième. Oh, deuxième balle. Attention, faible ballon au champ droit. Capté. Le deuxième retrait. Capable. Et on va amener un nouveau lanceur chez les Dodgers. C'est le gaucher Jim Gott. Il a connu quand même quelques ennuis, 3,18 de moyenne en 5 manches. J. Bell maintenant s'amène. Les Dodgers n'attendent pas trop longtemps avant de changer. Et voyons voir si on va évidemment amener un frappeur remplaçant dans la case du lanceur. Et la balle est frappée par J. Bell. Et ça tombe en lieu sûr sur la ligne. Quelle frappe de Bell. Attention. On va pousser le coureur au marbre. Il sera sauf. Il touche le marbre sous le gars. Quelle frappe de J. Bell. Oh là 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 là. C'était sur la ligne, les amis. Oh, sur la ligne. Mais quel jeu. Un double. Et les Pirates créent l'égalité en 7e. Enfin, quel jeu. Écoutez. Oh, que c'était serré. Quelle glissade. On voit la reprise. Oh là 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 là. Évidemment, on amène le frappeur suppléant, R.J. Reynolds s'amène. Et quelle frappe de Bell. C'est son deuxième coup sûr. Les Pirates sont de retour. Oh, quel jeu, mesdames, messieurs. Frappe sur la ligne du troisième, double productif. Le coureur est parti du premier, se rend au marbre. Il a glissé tout juste avant que le receveur ne le touche. Et on a une égalité parfaite. Et ce qui est intéressant pour les Pirates, c'est qu'on va être dans le cœur de l'alignement bientôt. Un coup sûr, on pourrait pousser le coureur au marbre. Attention. Et la balle, elle perce l'avant-champ. Attention. On va pousser le coureur au marbre, possiblement. Reynolds dans la place du lanceur et les Pirates prennent les devants. Bell vient marquer. Et là, les Pirates se réveillent en 7e. Insertion payante de Reynolds à la place du lanceur. Oh que oui. Pirates 2, Dodgers 1. Et on vous l'avait dit, Jim Gott là, avait des difficultés. Eh bien, on en a la preuve. 2 coups sûrs. Et là, Andy Van Slyke. Lui, on attend son réveil.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Reynolds, the runner at first with 2 gone. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Oh, frappé avec force par Van Slyke, mais c'est bloqué au premier coussin. N'empêche, les Pirates prennent l'avance avec 3 coups sûrs dans cette manche, dont le double de J. Bell qui va passer à l'histoire peut-être. Attention. Bob Patterson s'amène. Là, maintenant, il va falloir que la relève des Pirates tienne le coup. Et c'est le cas de l'alignement des Dodgers. Alors, c'est loin d'être terminé. Bob Landrum s'échauffe. Gibson, attention, on est dans le cercle d'attente. Au bas. Faut faire attention, attention. Champerson est rapide. La relève des Dodgers éprouve. La relève des Pirates, pardon. Et Gibson, ah non, il va d'un coup sûr qui perce l'avant-champ, là. Le joueur de premier but était incapable de contrôler la balle. Oh là 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 là, bon, par-dessus le joueur, par-dessus le but, il faudrait voir à la reprise. Oh non, 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 le joueur de premier qui a manqué d'effort. Et pendant ce temps, les coureurs maintenant se trouvent aux extrémités pour les Dodgers. Pas facile pour Bob Patterson en relève. Aucun retrait, une balle de prise. Scénario idéal, ça va être un ballon pour empêcher le coureur de venir marquer. À l'intérieur, troisième balle. Bob Patterson, mesdames, messieurs. Hey, la coteur, let's go! On veut une victoire des Pirates, là. On veut surtout pas que le CPU avance. Alors, on va sauter une balle à double jeu, là. Lenny Harris, 1-2 ce soir. Gaucher contre gaucher. À l'intérieur, deuxième prise. Changement de vitesse. Deuxième prise. Fausse balle, pardon. C'était déjà la deuxième prise. Deux hommes sur les buts. Et la courbe. Patterson, il va d'un retrait important. Et soudainement, la menace est peut-être moins dangereuse, mais on va y aller d'un changement de lanceur chez les Pirates. Bob. Bill Landrum, et non Bob. Bill Landrum s'amène. Lui, il n'a lancé que 2 manches. Et c'est d'ailleurs le sauveteur, le closer. Possibilité de sauvetage de 4 retraits.
Big spot, 2 out, both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Fastball is outside.
2 in. Et la courbe! Les Pirates s'en sortent. Aucun point. C'est un début de manche difficile. On s'en va en fin de 8e. Race et Rage. Aussi n'a rien donné, là. 4 manches. C'est qui a l'alignement des Pirates? Willie Backman, Barry Bonds, Bonilla. Gaucher qui s'amène. Backman la frappe au champ centre. Attention, le coureur Gibson recule, mais on va capter facilement. Évidemment que les Pirates aimeraient peut-être ajouter un autre point. Sécuriser cette avance. Bonds 4-19 dans cette série. Pas de coup sûr aujourd'hui. Et Bonds, il va d'un roulant vers le 3e. On va le retirer. Alors, rapidement, 2 retraits pour les Pirates. Bonilla. Bonilla, pardon. Il n'y a pas de coup sûr non plus. Frappeur ambidex. Ça s'échauffe encore dans l'enclos.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Et troisième prise. Et pas facile pour Bonds et Bonilla. Alors, les dames Pirates pourraient l'emporter maintenant à 3 retraits d'une victoire et d'accéder aux séries de championnat. Contre les Giants de San Francisco qui sont en congé depuis déjà très très longtemps. Attention, Babe Brooks a fait frapper au champ gauche, mais Bonds, alerte. Cap celle-ci. Mike Chaussa. Lendrum, on vous le rappelle, a été amené en relève avec 2 retraits en 8e. Il a accompli la moitié de sa mission. Grosse balle. Mollement frappé vers le joueur au 3e but. C'est le 2e retrait. Dernière chance pour les Dodgers. Jose Offerman au bâton. Une des deux. Et la balle est frappée mollement et les Pirates l'emportent et accèdent à la série de championnat contre San Francisco. Allez Rochefort, félicitations. Alors, évidemment, ça c'est réjouissant. 2 DG qui accèdent à la série de championnat. Belle victoire des Pirates, in extremis. En victoire décisive, in extremis. En 7e, Jay Bell, on se rappellera de ce double. Alors, les Pirates passent. Bye-bye les Dodgers. Et je n'avancerai pas. Comme ça, Alain pourra faire des changements en temps et lieu. Je vais juste aller sauvegarder au plus vite. On remet ça plus tard. Bye-bye.